The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening! It's another beautiful Tuesday, and for the next hour you will be having coffee with me, Anna.
With me, Lynn.
Hi, I'm Shelly.
Hi, I'm Bianca. And tomorrow is a national holiday. It's a non-working holiday because it is Independence Day. And we decided for this episode, instead of going the traditional country, nation, Independence Day, we want to talk about something closer to our hearts, being women. So we will be talking about the independence of the Filipina.
Oh, ayun pala yung topic natin.
Surprise!
Surprise! No, I think it's more about the new Filipina, the new woman,
right.
What she stands for, who she is. Well, parang ganon.
Yes, the emancipation of Maria Clara.
Oh, may handa siya.
I wrote an article with that title.
Yes,
where I interview with you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Aha, you're gonna read it.
Okay.
I have a copy.
I sent it to you.
Oh, the illustration. Okay, I have it. The emancipation of Maria Clara.
Yeah.
Okay.
And something that I just wanted to share with everyone, siguro I'll get this news bit out of the way, was that earlier this morning, isa sa mga news ko in matatas na Tagalog. No,
Okay.
was the, parang I think in the recent days, Brazilian actress and model Diana Meneses has been posting parang cryptic messages with photos about no to violence. She even posted a photo of her arm with parang a cut.
Yeah,
and
some
ganun
bruises.
And then this is not far off from just a few weeks ago was the Ai de las Alas big interview in the Buzz saying she's separated after just a month because of abuse also. And then rewind, even Rufa Gutierrez came out. And
Yes.
so one of the great things I want to share with everyone is the comeback teleserye of Judy Ann Santos, of course, like the biggest teleserye
We all
actress.
watched from Mara Clara.
Oh, tsaka idol talaga ng lahat, from kids to moms.
Yes.
Her new soap, it's actually starting next week. It's called Wag Ka Lang Mawawala. But basically, the story is she is an abused wife and how she gets out of it, or parang how she empowers herself. And for me, that's amazing kasi
That
diba
is
they say,
amazing.
parang it's the first time they'll ever touch on this topic for a prime time soap. So for me, it's so empowering. Siguro
Yes.
sa mga manunood, there's some statistics, something like 1 out of 3
Yes.
women experienced
Abuse
has
in their
experienced or
lives.
is experiencing abuse, whether verbal, emotional,
Psychological,
physical,
yeah.
So, for this one, I can just imagine na nanay na siguro akala niya okay lang tinatama-tamaan siya ng asawa niya who watches Judy Ann Santos na
Hindi
the
pala to
message is
okay.
hindi pala okay. Imagine how many women that will empower. So that's for me one thing I am looking forward to. So good job to whoever made that story. Whoever.
Yeah, I think that's really something that we need in the Philippine context, but also in the global context. For some reason, when a woman is abused, or when a girl or a woman is abused, even if she's the victim, she's still ostracized in
Yes.
society. Which for me, I really can't stand it why that happens. Like,
Parang double dead na.
yeah, na-rape ka na nga, ikaw pa yung may kasalanan
kinaapi.
sometimes.
Kasi nagsuot ka ng
Sexy
or
or
revealing, ganyan.
I was sharing with them earlier today that if you guys ever heard about the Subinville in Ohio, that rape case wherein there was this girl, she passed out, and 2 football varsity players decided to bring her to different parties while she was passed out, and they took pictures of her in compromising positions, like doing different things, and and then eventually they raped her. And then when she filed the case, people got mad at her because they felt that they were gonna lose the game without those 2 football players. So she came forward na nga. And like they took videos of her, put it on social media, Twitter, Facebook, everything.
Kawawa.
And like when she came forward, they really got mad at her. And in fact, CNN was under fire for this about a month ago because when they convicted the 2 football stars, CNN made it seem that they feel bad for the for the guys who got convicted of rape instead of the victim. So I know, Shelly, you work with girls who are trafficked, so
Naguluhan ako, parang nag-emote pa. Sorry. Yes, this is a topic that is very close to me because we have a small program, a volunteer program called Girl Matter, wherein we work with young girls aged 10 to 21, and they right now the community that we're working with, they are all survivors of human trafficking. So
Grabe yung 10 years old.
I know.
10 years old
that's
survivor
not actually
na.
the youngest.
Yeah, may mas bata pa doon.
That's not the youngest. But on the bright side, I don't know if there's a bright side to any story that has something stories that have something to do with rape. But just yesterday, we were at the safe house, and two of the girls that we've been working with, pumasok na sila ng school kasi first day ng school kahapon.
Yeah.
Oo. So, sobra silang ang ayos-ayos nila. Tapos sabi nila na, Nay, kakaano ko lang eh. Not to me, but their nanay there. Nay, kakagaling ko lang sa school. Hindi nga kami umabot magkumuha kaya ganito kaayos yung buhok nila kasi they were about to have their IDs taken. And it's just, you know, it's true that the society, it is within the society's hands whether we nurture them once again kasi obviously they've been damaged and broken, pero nasa sa atin rin how we will we will deal with
Stories
their repatriation. I think they call it that.
It's another big word.
I know.
Yeah. Repatriation. Yon.
Abuse is one of the things that we, or maybe I think people even in general, not just Filipinos, have difficulty talking about.
Correct.
And that's just one of the many things that are difficult to talk about in womanity. Okay.
Womanity.
And that is why our top 5 for today are issues that we should be talking about, but
As girls, yes. As girls, as women.
So yung parang nahihiya kang itanong kay mommy or kay best friend.
Na pero nangyayari naman, but it's such a taboo, so you don't wanna mention it. Yeah.
Okay.
Ang hirap, no? It's so hard to be a girl. Hi. Okay.
Okay. Top 5. Ayan.
Oh yeah, this is my suggestion. Hey, it's true.
I know. Sorry, someone suggested kasi a while ago na we also talk about that. And then it's there, so it therefore validates that
It is an important issue.
Yeah, and you know what? This is so funny because in the kumbaga, let's say CDE level, it's as simple as changing your underwear,
Right.
washing after you pee or poo.
Yes. Yeah.
As simple as that. But on the contrary also, when you go to even mga our circles
Yeah.
na mas B or even the A, because they're so shy to talk about it, a lot of women don't know that they have to go to an OB-GYN to get a pap smear every 1 or 2 years. It's just sad that people are shy to talk about it. Or for example, in this one, again, people are shy to talk about it. Kunyari, kumakate down there, or like, there's a smell that, okay, sorry to the guys, but it's true. Parang you're shy to tell someone because they might say, yuck, ano ginawa nito? Bakit itchy? Bakit may smell?
Or you're shy to ask.
Yeah, but then I feel bad for girls because you should know, parang it's normal ka naman to everyone listening. Normal naman that happens. You just have to know parang how to stay clean. Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, I read an article that a lot of women resort to self-medicating. Like, they Google, why does my, for example, my flower itch?
Yahoo answers.
You can say vagina.
Why does my vagina
It's a biological heart.
So, it's because now women are so embarrassed to go to even to a doctor or to go to the ER because you won't, not all of us naman have an OB-GYN, right?
Yes.
Some of them, but they don't want to go to the ER because they're not sure, they're worried they'll get judged. So they try to self-medicate, which is very bad.
Yes.
Dangerous.
Because you end up taking, for example, antibiotics na
hindi mo naman pala kailangan.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Or lagyan mo ng suka, ganyan.
Oh my gosh, yeah, may ganon.
That's not, that's not far off.
That's far-fetched.
There really is. So yeah, this is something na don't be shy to ask your mom, your ate,
Don't put
Your
suka.
friend.
yeah, don't wash with suka.
And go to a doctor. Go to a
doctor.
non-judgy OB. Okay.
Obese, don't judge.
Okay, next. This is mine, living beyond our means. So sometimes in certain social circles, there's a certain pressure to be a certain way, to dress a certain way.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially when, for example, you're not in high school anymore or you're starting to earn your own money, sometimes it's difficult. Like, you feel pressure na kailangan mong sabayan yung mga tao. When in fact, if they're really your friends, they're not gonna care about those things. Diba?
Especially like, for example, I see it in weddings also. Especially I'm at an age where everybody's getting married. Some of them...
AKA me.
So, palakihan ng engagement ring.
No, or you know, sometimes parang you feel pressure to have a big photo booth or have fireworks because everybody has it. So you're like, oh no, baka sa wedding ko they'll think it's like
on a budget or like that.
Budget. But then I think it's worse naman if you end up, you know, living beyond your means.
Yes.
Right.
Or
That's
a
a worse consequence.
As simple as like the latest cell phone. Or like a tablet.
Yes.
Or like, hindi na uso yung suot mo na dress or shoes, you have to buy a new one. Yeah. But how naman do you tell a girl? Syempre, she wants to fit in, wants to be a bida din. Parang how do you tell her?
I think as
You
a
just have to
friend-
carry yourself. What do you mean? Like someone who's like that?
Yeah, kunyari there's someone watching na parang, oh sige, don't buy the cellphone, pero parang hindi siya cool. Parang ganon.
Antipati ka, hindi na kita kaibigan.
No, I think as a friend.
A true friend!
Yeah,
Chesa.
parang Gutan ba yan?
Hindi, wala.
No, we also have the responsibility na to nurture a friendship that's also caring and open. That's how I feel. Kasi sometimes nga, it's your friends pa who are the first ones to be catty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know when that happens also, kapag kunyari, summer break, oh, let's all go to a trip to, yung iba, Europe pa.
Europe.
Wow!
Like Hong Kong. Eh, syempre, if you can't afford it.
Cubao.
Tagay. I was gonna say Tagaytay, pero mas malapit yung sa'yo.
New York.
Jeep lang.
New York ko ba?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I like that.
So, tama, pag friend mo talaga, hindi ka i-judge. Ganun.
Or siguro bilang kaibigan, makiramdam ka na rin. Alam mo naman rin, more or less, dahil nga close kayo, how much she has, if she should be saving, if she has responsibilities within her family. Huwag mo nang yayain sa Europe.
Oo.
Backpacking. That's yung backpacking, girl.
To New York ko ba? Okay. Next. Ito na naman ang ating Debbie Downer topic.
Carolyn.
As always.
The serious one.
That's okay, that's okay. Okay.
You're also the sincere one.
You're the sincere one.
Kasi part
Okay.
na niya, assure mo ka, that's okay.
Because I'm a true friend that nurtures openness. Hi.
Okay, so, no, like we were talking about this today, right? And you know how a lot of, I researched kasi statistics na parang 50...
Don't be sorry. We appreciate you for your research. And more.
54% of cases of sexual abuse, it's actually committed by somebody who's your like intimate partner. That's 54%, and a lot of girls have also said that most of them, their first time was through sexual coercion. And by sexual coercion, it doesn't mean yung as in physical rape na let's do it, but you know how like they make you feel guilty. You know how the
Mga, di ba we've been together na for like this or
Di ba
parang...
mahal mo naman ako?
it's parang so there. So I think that's something that we should talk about.
Yes.
Because especially among the youth now, like it's not it's a very common experience, and so I think people shouldn't. It's a conversation we should be having so that we could prevent this from happening.
That's good.
Especially nga that a lot of sexual abuses are done by somebody, by your boyfriend, by a husband. By the way, like since I'm with Manamiga, and in our community, like when I talk to the moms, I find out that a lot of husbands, talagang they really force themselves.
Yeah. Di ba that's the joke nga, pauwi na miligo na yun. Di ba it's a joke, but then, no, really.
Joke with. I don't know this joke.
Ano ka masyado kang elitista, that's ongoing.
Elitista ka ha?
Di ba? There's such a thing. Ay, wow.
Hugas kamay.
Yeah, that's na parang play on it. But parang as if it's their right.
Which it's not.
Na parang pauwi na ako, magligo ka na dahil...
Oh my God, kung ako yan, I'm sleepy na. No, or you just outright say, nope.
Yeah.
No.
Yun nga.
Yeah, girls, you can say no, and women and wives, you can say no
Exactly.
also.
Yes.
Exactly.
So just because that person is your husband or your boyfriend doesn't mean you have to give in all the time.
Tama.
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 Or at all.
Wala na rin, zero.
Okay, next. Yes.
Oh, is this my topic also?
Yes.
See, I want the fun topics. Panama ba sa akin yun? Mag-away. No, this one kasi, we recently had an article I work for a magazine, Meg Magazine, and this is one of our articles. Because again, it's one of the issues na a girl won't talk about this with her mom or even her ate, but then maybe friends, but maybe not even. This is like connected to Lin's, but this is more like the fun part na. Yung parang ganon.
Na parang what? Fantasies that you're willing to give into?
No, this is yung kunyari, you're intimate with your boyfriend, and sometimes it's kunyari,
You've been together na.
yeah, you've been together, you've been active. There are some guys na parang who make pahapiaw na parang, uy, she's cute na. Parang threesome, kunyari. Or like, she wants to do it in like a public place.
Oh, I was gonna say, oy, yung banyo sa airplane, walang tao.
Parang
Patay na yung mga
ganyan.
ilaw.
So, there are guys who parang tell you or clue you in na parang, uy, ganito. Again, same messages. You can also say no. But I think more than anything, this is an important topic for me because girls don't think that your boyfriends are pervs or anything just because they open up this topic because it's very, very common. Like, when we opened the topic dun sa magazine, a lot of the girls sharing in the table actually said, oh nga, parang I thought it was my boyfriend lang and I found him so gross. Yung pala, it's really actually more common. So, before you judge or before you also say yes agad-agad, yeah, no, that
lalo na
it's
pag hindi mo alam kung ano yun.
I think you can actually talk to this about if you have a guy best friend. Will that work? Or a gay best friend?
I think yes.
I would think yeah.
I would talk to my guy friends about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Kasi feeling ko they can tell you na no BS.
Yeah. I agree.
Yun lang. So yeah.
Wait, on
Wait lang.
this, when you were in grade 6, did you guys ever go on IRC chat? Like,
Yes!
Yes.
So,
The ESL?
Yeah, ESL.
I was in Too Cute. That was my chat room.
I was Butterfly Brat. That was my ICQ name.
Mine is Wacko047. My numbers pa.
Mine was Leaholic 209 because I was such a big fan of Lea Salonga. Okay, anyway.
My
Lin Pinugo lang.
Now he knows the...
yung pala yun. You went through.
Bata pa lang. Lin Pinugo na.
So my serious.
So, Wacko. Ano?
Wacko047.
Wacko 04.
But this didn't happen to me. Uy, no, really. I can't take credit for it. Merong, di ba maraming yung magme-message sa'yo ng mga matatanda na, ESL, what are you wearing? Ganyan. Tapos nakikipag-cybersex. Eh, yung friend ko, di grade 6 kami na, nag-message sa kanya, sabi, ano yun, let's do 69. Hindi niya alam, mag-isa lang siya sa bahay. Pero kilala mo siya. Tapos nakipag-message na siya na parang, okay naman to. Let's do 69. No, no, yan. That's too high. Let's do 25. Tapos the next day, kinakwento niya, hindi, ganun yun. Hindi yun yung ibig sabihin. 25, ending.
That's too... That's cute. Siguro na Lola was like... Iniisip ko yan.
Google.
Nag-stretch.
Mahirap yan.
22? Okay, find the 2. What's the 5?
Go.
Kaloka ha. Maganda answer
That's
yun.
too high. That's too 95.
Levels, diba?
I love it. So, you cry.
I also think it must be discussed, especially when you don't know what it is. Kasi nga baka,
Kasi baka iba yung gawin mo or it doesn't even exist.
or may props na kasali that you're not comfortable,
Comfortable with.
Mga
Yes.
costumes,
Yes.
toys, ganyan. Okay.
Sorry, on this, we had a guy pala who gave advice. I think it was Casey Montero. He wrote the article. Sabi lang niya, it should be parang open communication. Parang, one, ikaw yung babae, don't judge him right away.
Okay.
You can explain naman. Kasi hindi ka naman niya din pipilitin ko. Parang asshole na siya, di ba? Kung parang, no! 25!
Okay.
And the top.
Okay.
This one.
Superwoman and her failures. Medyo serious din siya, Lynn.
Hindi as Debbie Dowling, as Lynn Pinugo.
So, as a mom, as a young mom, makayang trenda na, as a young mom, I think that it's a good thing to discuss failures or disappointments and rejections among you. Kasi nga, this is also how you build security when you know what you're insecure about or why you're insecure about it. Is this normal? Kapag kunyari, hindi ka natanggap sa trabaho, or you did not, auditions or something, or hindi ka crush nung crush mo, di ba paminsan tinatago mo na lang, tas nang lalandi ka ng iba? Or, sorry.
Repress mo yung feelings.
Oo, or yun nga, as a mom, pagka kunyari, hindi ko kaya lahat pagsabay-sabayin to work and socialize and cook and clean the house and whatever. Especially with all the multi-hyphenated, it's the rise of the multi-hyphenated. Of course, it's something to celebrate, but it also shouldn't make you feel as if I have to be all that now.
That's true.
Pwede naman may portions of the pie.
I was just writing an article about multitasking, and the first female U.S. Secretary of State, I think her name is Madeleine Albright, if I'm pronouncing it right. She was asked in an interview, do you believe that women can have it all? And she said, women can have it all, but not at the same time. Which I thought was very insightful. Because you can have, the family, the career, ganyan. But something's gotta give. I mean, you can't give 100% to everything, diba? You have to prioritize and commit to those priorities.
I've always loved hearing, someone told me or advised me before, and this has been always a favorite piece of nugget of wisdom. It's that there is only one pie. Yun nga, you can't, mamimili ka kung which is your portion and which one, hindi mo pwede siyang punuin ng sobra-sobra kasi hindi mo rin siya ma-enjoy.
Correct.
Yes. And something will suffer. I mean, diba?
I think aside from you can have it all but not at the same time, it's you can have it all but not right now.
Yes.
Parang it takes, I guess, siguro some of the most successful women we know, if not all, really parang had some downfall or had some failures before achieving it all. So parang, not now. It's true naman when they say not now, it will happen at some right time. Whether or not you believe in God, it's true that it will happen in some right time.
Yeah, maybe that's one of the best advice that I've ever received is that don't be impatient. Or don't be impatient to succeed. Because success, by its very definition, involves you going through all the steps of, finding the right balance, learning how to give, or sacrificing this so that you can prioritize something that's more worthwhile for you at that stage in your life, and then maybe pursue another thing. And then also something that you said struck me about about that pie. I think also you don't have to feel bad when you're giving up something as long as you know what you're giving it up for.
Yes.
Right?
Ang bagal ng iyak.
No, it's true. Like my mom. Sorry, I really love her, and she said this to me. Like she could have been like one of the CEOs of the company, but then she wanted to go home at 5 p.m. for her kids. She's still working until now. She's 61. She's still working, and she's a manager. And the thing is, because she said that because I want to be home for you guys when you get home. But it doesn't mean, she said, that my Nina, who founded her own company, is not as great as a mother as she is.
Yeah.
So again, it's up to you how you divide your pie and find the right balance.
I just finished reading Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, who is the Chief Operating Officer. Tama ba? Yeah, she's the COO of Facebook. And she said when she decided to have children, she committed to leaving the office at 5:30. On the dot. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna schedule all meetings before this and whatever, we're gonna wrap it up at 5:30. And she said, at first it was difficult, but then she learned also how to be more efficient. Kasi diba, if you give yourself a deadline, okay, 5:30 uwi na ako, you're gonna be more motivated to finish things efficiently, on time, and do it well.
Agree.
True.
Okay. Wala na. Okay, next.
There.
That's our top 5.
Yes, that's our top 5 that people should be, women, or well, I think people in general should be able to talk about.
If you have your own things that you want to discuss, with us, please tweet us. Yes, lakas mo ka-plug. How should we tweet? At NMF Network.
You can
At
also
NMF,
tweet us.
Yeah.
That's
Yes. I am Super Bianca.
At Anna Posa, that's double N.
At Lynn Pinungu, Lynn is also double N.
Which was her IRC name 15 years ago.
So if you are
Oh
my
my
friend
gosh.
in IRC, it's the same.
At Hoy Mama Silly, not double N. There is no N in HOYMAMASILI.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna take a quick break. So just relax.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Chubby Bunny, but
What's like?
have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth, you say Chubby Bunny, and you keep putting it in your mouth, and you keep
Okay.
saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay,
Whoever
let's do
can
it.
fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba?
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time.
Alright, I'll learn to do this time. Okay ka na ba? Hey, what?
Okay na, okay na. I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Okay. No, that's disgusting. Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not. Tears up. Tears up. Anyway, jaundice does not know. This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So jaundice, and I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo yung snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede, pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko, amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong pang nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution!
when-
Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila. Sorry, ma. Ito talaga.
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapyo. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host Carrots Nazareno on Live Love Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Take a little sunshine, grab a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're gonna show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta
For
And
PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's nice. Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. Well, before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show. How not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
I was dared through Boss Man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
Saw this like 1,000 Ways to Die, and the guy died. It was so sad. Okay, now say chubby bunny. I like the color of your lip. Are you here? Oh my god! She's gonna blow! You look like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise. Welcome back!
Next straight
I know. Lahat kami nag-straight body kasi nandiyan na yung ating special guest. Na-pressure na kami.
Di Karen Davila, just kidding. Uy, super. Nag-guess niyo siya, di ba?
Yes! Our first guest.
She's her, yeah.
I'm very happy to introduce kahit kalahati lang
take
ng
out my
mukha ko
glasses
yung
because there's no glare.
nasa screen.
Happy.
Sorry. No. We were talking earlier about girl projects about issues on that girls should be discussing, and I also shared about a volunteer program that we started and back in 2008.
Yes,
was it?
2008.
One of the very inspiring people who was just an encouraging force for us to keep going, and who's always had
Yes,
Weird. Okay, anyway.
a project brewing for young girls is none other than Rock Ed founder Gang Badoy Kapa.
Yay! Lipstick, okay lang. I just noticed it now. Oh my god, wala akong lipstick. Loko lang. Anyway,
powder na oil.
thanks for having me. I don't
Thank
even
you,
know the name of the show.
God.
Is it Coffee Break?
Yes!
Thank you, God. Twitter, super
Thank
cool.
you, Gang, for joining us.
Yes, thank
having
you.
me.
Okay, Gang is an all-around superwoman.
Super. Just kidding.
Gusto ko yung nag-agree ka. I love it.
No, anyway.
But one of the things closer to your heart now, I see your Instagram posts about it. To everyone who follows her at Gang Badoy
Oh
on
no,
Instagram.
I know.
Twitter.
It's at Gang Manila on Instagram.
Oh, at
But
Gang
it's okay.
Manila on
But the reason
Instagram.
why it's Manila is because the initial people following me, it's so weird to say followers, no? Kasi parang parang ang galing Galilee, parang gano'n. Parang people who followed me initially on Instagram were friends who didn't live in Manila. And there was like an unspoken agreement that I would always post photos of what's happening in the Philippines. So yung mga kaibigan ko sa States, sa Europe, ganyan. So that was the goal. So I had to be Gang Manila. Parang ganyan. Then I couldn't change it anymore because I got attached to the name.
And I loved how almost all of your posts would have #Philippines. Diba? Kasi
Always.
lahat naman talaga.
Oh, kasi that was really the purpose for my Instagram account. Because, you know, it makes more sense to actually have the same name on your Twitter and Instagram. It makes more sense if influence is your goal. But obviously, that wasn't my goal. My goal is to keep my friends who are overseas in touch with Manila. And it's always, I always put Philippines. Galing mo.
Yeah.
Oo nga.
Okay, #Philippines.
Just in case, diba? You know, because I feel like I take photos of things that are interesting. So, if anybody ever searches Philippines, parang at least I have a batting chance that they will see, you know, a good photo of Baguio, a good photo of Sagada.
And not the gates of hell.
Okay lang naman yung gates of hell. Sensitive. But anyway, I'm sure that was, you know, that's just figurative language. And besides, it's a fictional character's quote. It's not dash Dan Brown. It's dash some character that Dan Brown wrote. So, you know, ang dami nun. Anyway, that's fine.
And so tomorrow we're celebrating Independence Day, and today in the show we really want to talk about the emancipation of Maria Clara, and how we want to break away. You know, like
She's
how
so needed that. No?
She
really write the book. Anyway.
So actually today is our chance to rewrite history.
Because you started it with Maria Clara, I have an interesting twist that I just recently discovered. Because we discuss Noli Me Tangere when I teach in prison or ganyan. So nagpapabasa ako ulit. And last year we produced Rock Rizal, so I had to double time on reading on Rizal. I figured out that Jose Rizal did not write Maria Clara as the epitome of a woman. In fact, nangangalas ka siya eh.
Yes.
Parang alaskado nga si Maria Clara, parang the whole time you're reading it, you're thinking, woman, di ba? Come on, ganon. Or kaya, nag-nonnery, hindi ko ako ikaw, I would have gone to Pasig River and went with my love, di ba? And then somebody who just fainted at the thought na, oh my God, I'm an illegitimate child of a friar. And that was it. That was her response. She joined the nunnery. I mean, I don't think that's ideal. I'm sure in any era. I'm sure in any era that was not ideal, An ideal is always someone who will not give up, come to terms with the misfortune that the cards you're dealt with, and then proceed to a better zone, diba? She didn't do that. She umatras siya, nandun na si Ibarra, diba?
Yeah.
Mall na yun
Wait, so parang naging siya kasi siya yung pretty, so siya yung naging poster girl for Filipinas,
why did she become our idea of
okay, I'm glad you brought that up. I thought about this. Shucks, we easily could have interpreted that you gave me the questions because I was just reading about that. One of the reasons why we really idealized the mestiza, yung sobrang puti, matangos ilong, straight hair, serene, ganyan Kate Moss looking, is because our icons, meaning the saints and etc., that's what they look like. So whenever they refer to this is the ideal, Saint Therese, Saint whatever, Saint whoever, whatever the saint is, and especially Mother Mary. It's always this Kate Moss looking girl with a in art history they call it a Gothic sway, yung parang letter S nung kanyang dress. Ayun naman tawag doon, yung palda niya. It's a Gothic sway. It's so ideal. But, Mother Mary, historically, if, I imagine she existed, she's a Galilean woman who cooked and ran after her child. And, she was probably a large woman. That's very possible. And if you see the women of the area where she is allegedly from, they're really dark-eyed, thick hair, large women, and dusty, but because yung unang nag-drawing kay Mother Mary, nasa 12th, 11th century yan, sa mga Justiniani, sila Emperor Justiniani, syempre kamukha nila. Or sometimes, if it's Michelangelo, then it's probably the daughter of the patron who painted. So medyo kamukha ng mga Medici.
Narcissism at work.
Hindi kamukha ng mga Medici. Kasi hindi naman nila alam itsura, di ba? Walang mga ID pictures ni Mother Mary doon. Even Christ, even the depiction of Christ, he always looks Italian. He always looks Italian with the Bigote Festival, ganyan. Yung Caviezel.
Kasi carpenter siya.
But I think accurate yung batak.
O kaya
more of yung mata laging light eyes, na he should have dark eyes.
Yes. But then again, if we go by history, he's from the Gaza Strip.
Right.
Now, women, gentlemen from the Gaza Strip certainly don't look like Jim Caviezel all the time. Or who else played Jesus? Basta maraming ganyan eh. Alam ko lang yung Jesus, yung hindi mo nakikita yung mukha, yung forever nakatalikod. Ganun. Alam mo yung movie na yun? Sa Channel 9. Paulit-ulit yun.
Pagka Holy Week.
Yeah, they filmed the entire story of Christ and you never see his face. Crazy. Anyway. But you see his hair, the baby hair. Maria Clara, emancipate. Sorry.
Yeah. No. So kung kunyari, i-repaint natin yung selfie ni Maria Clara. And we were, parang nagkaiba na rin kasi yung value ng beauty for young girls nowadays. And I remember earlier a few years ago, we rounded up these pieces of advice for girls, and I saw that you posted on Instagram a while ago. Can you share your advice?
Oh my gosh, yes. So, the one earlier today.
Yes.
Actually, we were challenged in 2008 to write on a small whiteboard the ultimate advice you can give a 12-year-old girl, 12-year-old Filipina. I have very many nieces. I 14 all in all, but I also have 14 nephews. So that, even out. Ang advice ko lang na kung hindi okay, wag i-boyfriend. Super, it summarizes everything I want to say.
I love it. So simple.
Kung hindi okay, wag mo i-boyfriend.
Wait, this is for the heartbroken niece. Is it?
Yes, I have 2 heartbroken nieces now. The nephews seem to bounce back faster.
Yeah,
no?
or they don't share maybe.
I also have they do, but super bilis. Ang bilis nila ma-distract. Which brings me to this thing we were talking about, Erwin Romulo, EIC of Esquire. We said there's Oprah, the magazine, where everything is feel good, recover from your life is not boring even if you're cooking all day, ganyan. And no, you're sexy even if you don't think you're sexy, diba? It's always like. And we were thinking, is there a male equivalent of this magazine where Oprah kasi every page parang pasaya ka ng pasaya, diba? Pagdating ko sa page 64, pasaya ko na parang nung pinulot ko siya, medyo medyo depressed ako pagdating ko sa mga last pages. Parang gusto ko na mag-quote, di ba? Parang, so I said, wala mang ganyan. And then we analyzed. There are men's magazines, you know, but they're usually cars, with booby women, fashion, triathlon festival, whatever documentation. And then I said, pero wala yung straight up advice for men, you know, how to recover from heartbreak and what. Because they recover via distraction. Women, they recover via analyzing.
Distraction versus introspection.
That's true.
They recover via distraction. We recover via Kalkal Festival. To the end until wala nang naiwan na molecule na pwede pag-usapan. Finish na. Naka-20 rounds na kayo ng friend mo of the same situation.
Analyzing the same cocktails.
Analyzing the same line that he said. You know, going through it. You put every single last text message, di ba? Relate.
Because it's true.
It is very true.
Putpudin mo yung, what did he mean by this?
Hindi naman break.
Bakit walang smiley face?
Dates. Kahit yung mga first dates, diba?
Walang smiley face yung text na.
Kahit yung mga text reply lang eh. Diba? Share. Ay, sorry.
Okay lang.
Grabe.
Yung spacing ng replies.
Oo, ba't tagal niya mag-reply?
Bakit kagabi ang bilis? Pag umaga, mabilis. Pag gabi.
You know what we do also? Well, this is the attitude, I think. Kung mag-reply ka agad, may gusto sa akin to.
Excited.
Kung matagal, oh my God, in love, nag-iisip.
Lose-lose situation.
Sila.
I mean, it's win-win.
I'm so awkward. My lips are drying. I need my lip balm. Sorry. Out ng bag. Okay, this is coffee break, and we're still talking about emancipation of women.
Yeah, actually,
I love this topic. Super.
The topic we want to talk about.
Okay.
We want you to explain the Dalagita Code.
Oh my gosh, like habang nag-lip balm ako. Sige
Okay,
na.
go for it.
The Dalagita Code, actually, we started it in 2008 and then we actually had 2 events na. And the actual launch, which was the Dalagita Fair, it was a festival in, I remember it was in Eastwood. There would be, it's about fashion, hygiene, self-defense, good touch, bad touch. You know, we need to make the young Filipina know na hindi yung mas nahihiya dapat yung offender, hindi ikaw if you're sexually harassed, molested, or etc. So, but we held it on the day of Ondoy. I know we were still setting up the booths and etc. And then wala na. 6 foot high na yung nasa C5, di ba? Yung tubig.
So are you planning to have a relaunch?
Yes, in fact, it's in the process, in the works. One of a lovely girl actually called me this morning and said, "Can I please design the new logo? Wow! Or can I please draw for the website or etc." And I'm like, "Sure." I said, "You know, but these are all the materials we've worked with." So because she saw that there was one.
So Gang, how did you come up with the Dalagita Code?
Well, we were all girls. And then there's always at some point in your life when you already messed up, whether a boyfriend or
career.
God, you sent a message you shouldn't have sent.
Yeah,
we get that. We get that. You should have gadget. Come on, you have some mechanisms where I can take it back.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, that photo na parang, are you sure you want, diba you click send?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to send this because you're heavily intoxicated?
Yeah. Or there should be some numbers you flag that they will ask you 3 times. Diba?
Security question.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a heartache issue of the iPhone.
Or a breathalyzer when you're about to drunk dial. It'll automatically lock you.
Oh, bigla
Do not drunk dial.
No. Globe signals will, or globe or smart signal will drop.
Airplane mode on.
Well, so it's called the Girl Code because we launched it with the body shop at that time. So they were uncomfortable with the Filipino term for the project. No real issue there. It's just, and then we decided that the Dalagita project will have a Girl Code. Yeah. And the Girl Code is, ang Dalagitang Filipina ay malakas at maganda. Because
at the same time.
We're not one or the other.
Correct.
We can be both. Like, if you're decisive and strong and mathematical and engineering and whatever, it doesn't mean you're not concerned with the little nice frivolities of being female, you know, like lashes, lipstick, whatever,
eyebrows,
waxing,
shimmer. Ano ba ang gusto natin? Anyway, whatever. And voice. And then it also doesn't mean just because you you primp, you know, that doesn't mean you're not strong or stern when you have to be. So we can be both, I think. And I seriously see that in very many women I know. Kayo, sila Liz, you know, many people I encounter parang, but then when I was younger, kasi I always thought you had to be either one or the other. Like, baka hindi ka seryosohin if you're too fixed, or you know, if you're too pretty or too booby, you can't be smart too. Parang ganyan, but you know, that's really unfair. I know many who are. They're pretty na, sexy pa, and then, but then, pwede yun. Pwede yun.
Actually, nagbabawas lang talaga ako ngayon.
Actually, binind ko to. Nakabind yung bra ko.
Wait, Gang, can I ask, aside from the thing you said kayo about heartbreak, that's like common to all girls. Dun sa mga nakakausap mo pang ibang dalaga, what's another piece of advice na you have to give out often because
yung paulit-ulit ko nang naririnig sarili ko saying it. Medyo we're open for discussion. So this is not like hindi pa natin pwede i-cross-stitch sa throw pillow. Parang hindi pa pwede.
Wala pang
open
posters,
for discussion. Huwag magkakagusto sa walang gusto sa'yo. Open for discussion, di ba? Hindi ba open siya for discussion?
It's painful.
Pag talagang wala siyang gusto sa'yo, and know when. Know when na wala siyang gusto sa'yo. Kasi you know men, oh my God, men, they will like you from minute one. Something should have gone away. Or kung wala nung wala yun. Hindi na mangyayari.
Hindi sila na-develop?
Very few. Very, very
just not that into you.
Yun, alam mo, that book is so simple.
Yung first 3 minutes, at least, tayo rin naman ganun eh. Because we're more prone to being developed than they are. But sila, at the very least, something should have caught their attention like, and then makakalimutan niya, then friends kayo. Pero meron nun first. So, you really can't make someone fall for you talaga. Yung kung wala,
kahit pang bells and whistles.
tumambling ka pa.
See, that book is just not that into you. It was as simple as, if the next day after it, he doesn't call you. Parang, di ba, we like to overanalyze. And in that book, it simply says, if he doesn't call you, if he doesn't contact you again, if he doesn't want to sleep with you, if he's sleeping with someone else,
let it go. Let it go.
True.
And we all make those mistakes, you know, because we feel like, no, if he only found out a bit more about me, he'll like me. If he finds it, you know, and then we do our horrible research on sports he likes. Oh, come on, please.
I was gonna say, research him on Facebook. We search him on Facebook. We look at the mutual friends. Oh, kilala mo pala si Style.
Reveal
ko na yung secret ko.
No. Of course, there's adjustment always required. He will always adjust. He'll always have to be curious at some point what he's interested in. But only when you're together na, not to win him over. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes
Kung
sense.
kayo na, mag-research ka na tungkol sa Pacers kung kailangan, di ba? Ma-excite ka na rin konti kung nananalo yung Heat, tapos Heat fan siya, ganun, okay lang. Kasi kayo na. That's part of your yes. It's part of your yes. But to hook him, you might as well hook him in the most natural state, you know?
Exactly.
Very little adjustment. Sana magustuhan ka niya, yun, di ba?
To add to that, can I add to your dalagita code?
Go, girl code!
No, one thing I've learned, siguro lahat tayo na-experience natin to, walang mapupuntahan yung best foot forward.
Athlete's foot pala.
Yung parang, you know, when you're trying to get to know each other and you're there trying to make parang press.
Lalabas at lalabas.
I need to add to that. The best foot forward, however, works with their mothers.
You should always do that.
Always mothers, Sorry.
To the parents.
And not best foot forward with the mother. You will never let that go. Never.
Ever.
And you know, you don't even have to think. The minute mother-in-law comes in, pam, 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 even your brain knows it, you know? Control, alt, no bad words.
The first time I met my husband's mom, her first question was, anong middle name mo? Anong surname mo? Saang probinsya kayo?
Oh my gosh, my mom would totally ask
my mom also. And my lola.
Hi, Mom.
Escalator pa yun.
Oh my gosh!
At hindi ko alam na magkikita kami. So, yun, gumanon lang ako. May butos pa yung t-shirt ko.
Ako yung father ko lang ko yung mas cute eh. Kakasundo lang nila sa akin, so I sat at the back and the first thing he says was, you know, I can tell you're really smart, but for someone smart, I'm surprised you smoke. I shrank.
Oh my God!
He's a doctor. He's a doctor.
But how did you reply to that?
I said, we just met.
You're
so cool. Buti na lang, he's so cool. And then the other time, hindi pa kami mag-asama, mag-boyfriend pa lang kami. They visited the apartment. And the first thing I said was, I know, it's a bit messy. Please don't judge me. Unahan mo na lang eh. Parang ganun. But I'm so lucky. I'm pretty lucky. The parents of Jay are cool, you know. They're on the lucky scale. I'm on the lucky scale when it came to in-laws. I got a good deal with in-laws. Yeah.
Okay, so gang, thank you for all your insights. Now we are going to play a game.
Oh no, scary.
Okay. Okay, so since our topic is about women and womanity, we have certain names of famous women that we are going to impersonate and that you will guess. So it's Team Coffee Break.
Okay, good.
It's Team Coffee Break versus Team NMF as always.
Wait, so gang is our teammate?
Yes.
And who's going to act? You.
No, I have to guess.
Yeah.
So Shelly and I are going to guess. No, we're gonna act.
So Anna is acting for Team Coffee Break and Shelly is acting for Team NMF.
Okay.
Tama.
Okay, let's change because you're gonna see the word.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Or you can stay on that side also.
Is this allowed? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you mind moving here also, Anna? You can stay
okay.
so that. Yeah, sorry for the technical.
For the limitation.
No problem.
No editing.
So we just switch.
Yeah, here. Yeah, because we're gonna look at Anna. Basically, they will impersonate.
Sorry in advance.
Marati na lang. Fighting spirit doon.
Okay.
Maria Clara yun.
Wait, as many words in 1 minute, correct? Okay, let's do this.
As many words, baka maubusan mo na kami.
Hindi.
You want to go first?
No, let's just go by numbers. Let's say everybody.
go.
Hillary Clinton, Margaret Thatcher, Cory Aquino, lahat.
Okay, ready?
Sige, Patra.
Let's go!
Sabay?
1 minute, go.
Timer. Tubig at langis. Ay, may ano ba, Sharon?
Yes!
Pero bakit may sound?
Impersonation.
Okay.
Bakit may
Ang hirap nung sa amin walang sound eh.
On my own.
Lea Salongas!
Pwede namang hindi si Lea Salonga yun. Ang dami nag-start.
Pero nag-gets nila. Dapat 3 seconds lang.
Do small things with great love.
Mother Teresa.
Yes!
Ang galing. Dapat closet religious ako eh. Shit! Sana na mami ko.
Oh my God. Popoy.
Basha! Yes!
Wait, ang hirap nito. I have sexy arms and I am for healthcare and no obesity in the US.
Madonna.
Michelle Obama!
Madonna also has great arms.
I have nice arms!
Yeah, okay.
Hindi ko lang nice arms.
Dito ko isip ka nagdat ka namin. Bara.
How many did you get?
Okay. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5. May nahulog Bashang.
Bashang.
Hindi nakakadali na code yung nakikita yung
Okay, ready, set, go.
Team NMF, that's you.
Hello, Garci.
Yes.
Hello, Garci.
Okay. GMA. Oh. Kasali sila.
Si Val. Puro na lang si Val. Si Val na walang malay. Okay.
Si
Jack.
Rose.
Okay. Si Rose.
Ang galing nito. Ang hirap nito. Yung ano.
May points namin yan.
Okay. Shocks. Medyo controversial. Wait lang.
Charing. Beyonce.
Wait! Hindi ko yan sabi ko sa'yo. Sorry.
No, bawal.
Point natin yan.
Order in the car! You are too noisy! You are disobeying! Okay.
Ang galing!
This is Priyanka. Okay, ito medyo mahirap guys. Nasa kasama ko si Jesus Christ. Ang galing-galing mo talaga!
Panalo na kayo! Yeah, panalo na! Team NMF!
For the first time ever!
Thanks, gang, for believing.
I love it! Alam mo nga, yung level ng gift na give mo today was
Grabe. Kasi they've been losing for the last 3 episodes. So ngayon you really stepped it up.
At saka tambak tayo. So,
super.
Naglalagay pa rin ako ng lip balm. Kasi yung dalagitang Pilipina, hindi takot maglagay ng lip balm.
Tama.
Oh, grabe yung kapag nagkakulately eh. Sobrang, too much kissing.
Thank you so much!
Too much kissing.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for inviting me. inviting me. And if you're a Dalagita and you're watching this, keep watching this because I think these 4 women here are a great source of information on how to be a woman, next, a lady in this day and age. Remember, malakas at maganda. Both malakas at maganda. And the ultimate love advice in the planet, wag magkakagusto sa walang gusto sa'yo. At kung hindi okay, wag i-boyfriend. Simple yun. Kahit ano pang i-reason mo doon, wala.
Pwede
kung hindi siya okay, wag i-boyfriend. But wait, can I give like the most ultimate how to recover from a breakup advice?
Sure. Why didn't I hear
when
this
you break
from
up, when you break up, or he dumps you, let's say he dumps you, in that stupid unlikely event that he dumps you, this is the best way to get over him. Always think of everything baduy about him. Sapatos, grammar, taste, whatever, kung ano yung baduy. Kasi matatawa ka lang, buti lang hindi ko na siya boyfriend. Instead of angry, bitter, tapos when you see him, parang, natuwa ka lang. Ako pati na shoes niya. Or the little, you know those things that make you go, ayoko yung t-shirt niya, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Malaki ng brand kanina.
Oh my God, yung sapatos. Alam mo yun.
I did that for my best friends.
Okay,
whenever they would have a breakup, I would write
subject-verb agreement. So, you're not mad at him. You're just amused and slightly, slightly relieved that you're no longer with him.
Oh,
diba?
that's a good advice.
Yeah, think of the funny little thing of, buti na lang you don't have to deal with that. I don't have to fake liking the New York
The deodorant, the smell of his deodorant.
I don't have to pretend I like Drakkar. Oh my God! I don't have to be, oh my God, 80s. I don't have to be like faking friendliness with the sister, those little things that will relieve you.
Or the mother.
Or the little things that relieve you. That's just great, Just focus on the little things that are funny, no feelings involved, and just, yes, I don't have to deal with the kabaduyan anymore.
That's so
ever.
cute.
So you're not angry, kasi the goal naman is not to be angry at him. The goal is to be okay where you are when,
To be over.
Besides, if he dumped you, then,
he wasn't worth it.
Tama.
Minsan they're worth it pero...
No, they're not, Gab.
Minsan they're worth it. No, but be not real heartbreak, diba?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes sour grapes na lang yung may was it. No, accept it. Some of them were really worth it. And it's just not your card that they didn't fall back.
It just wasn't the right fit.
Yeah. It's seriously because I am the female that got married late. I got married, I was almost 40. Wait for it.
Don't settle.
I'm a believer. Super.
Yeah, don't
super.
settle.
Kahit 50 ka na, may magkakagusto pa rin sa'yo. Huwag kang magmamadali. Kahit 70, may magkakagusto pa rin sa'yo.
Oh my God, Mom!
Don't rush. Alas, of course, you want a baby. But don't rush. It's a whole different episode altogether. Don't ever get married because, game na. Ganun.
Okay.
Coffee break.
Tama. The biological clock. Excuse.
Okay. Coffee break. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, guys!
Shelly, Anna, Lynn, and Bianca.
Thank you, Beyond the Box.
Thank you, Beyond the Box. Thank you, New Media Factory. Follow
Congratulations, you won the charades today.
At Gang Badoy on Twitter and at Gang Manila on Instagram.
Sumisend niya siya.
Also on Twitter.
At Hoy Mama Silly.
At Anna Oposa.
At Lynn Pinugod at Sabo N for Lynn.
At I am super Bianca.
Nagbarok ako doon sa at Hoy Mama Silly. Hindi ko silly.
Thank you, Beyond. You say thank you to Beyond the Box.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Beyond the Box. See you next week.
Bye.
Thank you.